Lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Give it that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more.
A gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay to return it. This drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Williams on first down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And now they face second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they start to run like that for a tackle for loss.
Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. The throw is Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Roma. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, Williams. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Here's Williams again. Komet's got it, left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. Takes out a run stop. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw from Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Merlin. 180.
Goff working from the pistol. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
That's Laporta again. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 7-point lead in the 1st. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready to look. Here we go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the carry, it's Swift. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. In up to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That throw behind his intended target. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
3rd down run by Gibbs. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 14-6 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. The field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yes.
Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Dive play straight ahead. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Ready, set. Push.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Here we go. Yes.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap here to go. Throwing the out route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 180.
From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. From the 46. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
What is it?
To throw, Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Caught, nice game left side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Motioning the tight end now. Off play action, Goff. On the move, headed right. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Got to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Has the connection to right. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Hits him on the out route. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 41. Again, Goff. Throwing this back in the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Another one for Gibbs. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First down, here's Swift. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Up on the secondary, and is Rake Straw on the tackle. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. Here's Swift on 2nd down. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Wait, 20. Attack.
Here's a counter, gives. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. Attack.
Here's second and 11. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
He's going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's Swift to start the drive. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
48-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bears first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Williams. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. One play action. Williams. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Rod. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Santos now for the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Kong. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now you won. 20. Hold on. Check.
2nd and 13. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Biggie Angels.
Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
What is up?
First down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
43-yard line.
Robinson hard. Here we go.
Williams on the play action. Fits it through the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 21-yard gain. And That's good for a Bears first down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
What's up?
Running behind center is Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Vegas!
To throw is Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Four down. Here we go.
From the gun, Goff. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Block 20.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain. So here comes 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's more on the quick slant. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Williams on 1st down. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
10 more yards. Complete to Romadunze. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
What is it? Hold on.
First down, Williams to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready to go.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready to go.
Williams to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A 41-yard attempt.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A give left side for Gibbs. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Right, 20.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This is Gibbs on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions leading by 7. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
14.
He'll throw it. That one complete to St. Brown. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
180.
Gibbs does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Block 20.
Go to him again. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be...
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Fox now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Yes. Vegas.
Williams will look to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he makes the... Wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And the shotgun again to Swift. No one around. He's got space. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for us Chicago Bears.
So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you